El abismo de las minas. Cadenas retumban por la madre tierra. Caporal, esta es tu historia.
Estando lejos de mi tierra amada, bailo caporales.
El abismo de las minas. Cadenas retumban por la madre tierra. Caporal, esta es tu historia.
Caporales has its roots in the mines of Potosí, in the slavery and the forced labor that was forced upon us by the Spanish. In the 70s or so, we started to develop a dance that existed amongst Afro-Bolivians and amongst other populations that told this story. And the youth of Bolivia started to make it a modern dance. And now, in the century of the 2000s, it's become a sort of pop culture phenomenon. Believe it or not, we have these, festivals and competitions, and it's the it thing. It's the Grammys of the local Bolivian American community. So the idea behind this introduction was to send these messages that would help our youth connect with the stories they may have heard from our parents, from our grandparents, explaining where this dance comes from. The mines, for us as Bolivians, evoke very strong emotions. The slavery and the darkness of the mines and the mining is so devoid of life, right? There's lack of oxygen, there's a loss of soul, but we gained this really deep and different connection with the inside of the earth. So in the intro, our miners begin to knock at the earth, and we hear the tinkering, and we hear the rocks start to crumble. In Bolivia, the Pachamama is often related to certain reptiles, such as snakes, toads, etc. You'll see statues of Pachamama covered in these animals. So you'll see on the costumes, we have snakes representing the Pachamama and the Mother Earth. When the miners knock at the earth starts to stir. And the snakes start to come up, slowly but surely. And then we all start to dance together. And it's a revival, it's a celebration. It's a wonderful thing in our Bolivian culture that we dance about everything. We're recording history, but we're dancing, even the most terrible parts of it.